And Stan Scott and Miles Riddell are at it. Stan Scott with the advantage. Miles is trying to hold on. Stoppage, and we got a call. We got a winner, Stan Scott. On table number 1, we have Brielle and Diane doing battle.
Dan, why don't you just stay there, okay, and catch your breath. Coming up here? Yeah. Okay, better than getting up. Right, or I got the next class? No. Right. Same right. Center is here. Center is right. That's better for you, right?
Okay, we've got Dave Hicks and Matthew Schultz keeping everybody safe and fair. On table number 1, we've got a match between Brielle and Diane.
Come on, D!
Go big!
Go!
Go big!
Elbow foul.
An elbow foul called on Diane. We're going to restart that match. Table number 2, we need Miles and Stan on table number 2.
Come on, Stan! On these, go, Stan! Go big! Let this beat!
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, these.
Stay right there.
Let's go big! Yes! Tyson! On the piece.
Go big.
Stan and Miles are going at it again. Stan Scott with an early lead, and Miles Riddell is trying to hold on. Stan is on his way. Got a stoppage, elbow foul on Miles Riddell. We're going to restart that match. And Diane and Brielle are on their way. We're going to go into the straps. Table number 1, straps against Diane and Brielle.
Elbow foul, losing position, winner Stan Scott.
Winner, Stan Scott. The elbow foul in the losing position by Miles, so Stan Scott takes that one. Okay, on table number 2, we have 5 competitors. We have Charles Tyson, Rob Bauk, Brent Weeb, Shane Bauk. Sorry, it's 4 competitors. So Charles, Rob, Brent, and Shane. So Charles and Rob, you're first up on table number 2. On deck is Brent Weeb and Shane Bauk. The match, the straps are being applied on table number 1 against Diane and Brielle.
Come on, big! Go big! On the piece! Come on, Schwabby!
On table number 2, we have Charles Tyson and Rob Bauk.
Hungry! Shoulder. Shoulder.
Let's go big!
Go!
Come on, big!
Diane Fillion with an early lead in the straps.
You got this, B.
Shoulder. Shoulder. Center.
Winner, Diane Fillion on table number 1.
Although they did say about
Center. Wrist. Wrist. Ready. Go! Stop. Winner.
Rob Bauk is the winner on table number 2.
A little touch of mine and Joe, yeah.
Okay, on table number 1, I need Persia and Lindsay. Persia and Lindsay. Lindsay Schultz and Persia Weeb on table number 1. And on table number 2, Brent Weeb and Shane Bauk. Shane Bauk and Brent Weeb on table number 2.
Go!
Lindsay Schultz and Persia Weeb on table number 1. Winner Lindsay Schultz on table number 1.
By the end, it might.
Winner Shane Bauk. Okay, I need Lindsay.
So you can see better. If you think of this on a bag, though, it's like look at this kids over here. It's a little bit harder to see. These Israel tables normally come with a pad. They're A&B.
Okay, for table number 1, I need Persia and Brielle for table number 1. And I need on table number 2, Charles Tyson and Brent Weeb. Charles Tyson and Brent Weeb.
Let's go, B!
Table number 2, we have Brent Weeb and Tyson. Table number 1, we have battle here between Persia Weeb and Brielle. Stoppage, elbow foul of Persia. To start that match. Winner is Tyson. Table number 2, Rob Bauk and Shane Bauk on table number 2, please. Rob and Shane on table 2. Table 1, we have Persia and Brielle. Persia turning on the heat, takes the win. Lindsay and Diane on table number 1, please. Lindsay Schultz and Diane Philly on table number 1. All right, we've got a battle of the brothers here on table number 2. Rob and Shane Bauk doing battle. Winner is Shane Bauk. Table 1, we have Lindsay Schultz and Diane Fillion. On table number 2, I need Rob Bauk and Charles Tyson on table number 2. Good matchup here at table number 1. Diane Fillion turning up the heat. Take that match. Charles Tyson and Rob Bauk Table number 2. On table number 1, I need Lindsay Schultz and Persia Weeb, please. Lindsay Schultz and Persia Weeb on table number 1.
Point your nose. Yeah, your nose.
Shoulders square. Shoulders square. Stay back. Shoulders square. Shoulders square. Shoulders stay back. Shoulders. Shoulders stay back. Wrist. Center. Center.
Go, ladies.
Center. Wrist. Ready. Go! Stop! Yeah! Go. Elbow foul.
Stop it. We have an elbow foul on Rob Bout. We're going to restart that match with Charles Tyson and Rob Bout. Lindsay Schultz turning up the heat. Takes the win over Persia Weeb.
Shoulders square. Same thing, Charles. Back.
I'll get a little quick.
Center. Center. Ready.
Go! Stop!
Huge hit by Rob Bout. Takes the win. Lindsay Schultz and Diane Fillion on table number 1. Shane Bout and Rob Bout on table number 2. Shane is on the A side, Rob is on the B side. On table number 1, we have Diane Fillion on the A side. Lindsay Schultz is on the B side.
Another 20 seconds or so.
Come on, ladies.
Big hit by Diane Fillion. On table number 2, we have Shane and Rob doing battle here. Shane on the A side, Rob's on the B side.
Center. Center.
We have another class starting on table number 1. We have 5 competitors: Anna Berg, Ellen Heron, Cody Jordan, Vivian Santos, and Lou Jane El Rafahi. Anna and Ellen on table number 1, please. Table number 2, we have in the men's masters right arm, 90 plus kilo. We have 5 competitors: Andrew Grant, Justin Thomas, Billy Berg, Jerry Lee, and Robert Bernard. First up is Billy Berg and Jerry Lee. Table number 2.
I'm promising you can eat my rice when it's time to sit. Look, Andrew.
Table number 2, Billy Berg and Jerry Lee.
Encouraging to see like the previous years.
Table number 1, I need Anna Berg and Ellen Heron, please. Anna Berg and Ellen Heron.
Time back to the one.
All right, we got Billy and Jerry on table number 2. Billy Berg with a masterful display of technique here. Ellen and Anna and Ellen on table number 1. Andrew Grant and Justin Thomas on table number 2. Big hit by Ellen. And Anna Berg is holding on. Let's hear it for Anna and Ellen. Table number 2, we've got Andrew Grant and Justin Thomas doing battle here. What a matchup here between Anna and Ellen on table number 1. Great matchup. Got a stoppage. Elbow foul on Ellen. They're going to restart that matchup. Big Andrew Grant and Justin the Tank Thomas on table number 2. Ellen and Anna, they're back at the restart here. Table number 1.
Ready, go!
And they're off again. Anna Berg making a move, takes the win.
I got it.
Oh, excellent.
Good job.
Cody and Vivian, Cody Jordan and Vivian Santos on table number 1, please.
Let's go, Viv.
Oh, we're in the referee's grip now between Andrew Grant and Justin Thomas. Any movement in the referee's grip constitutes a foul.
Let's go, Viv. Okay.
Stop.
The table, the referee's going to confer on table number 2.
Let's go, Viv.
We have Cody and Vivian on table number 1. Cody Jordanoff and Vivian Santos facing off here at the 2023 Provincial Arm Wrestling Championships. Vivian Santos with an early lead. We've got a referee's call. Winner is Vivian Santos.
Remember me louder, but the crowd
Vivian Santos and Lou Jane El Rafahi on table number 1, please. Got a stoppage, elbow foul on Justin Thomas at table number 2. And restart the match.
You want a riser? Which side do you want?
All right, we're back in the referee's grip with Andrew Grant and Justin Thomas. No movement in the referee's grip.
I did, yeah.
On table number 1, we've got a big battle shaping up here with Lou Jane El Rafahi and Vivian Santos.
Go! Stop!
A stoppage, second elbow foul on Justin Thomas. Our winner is Andrew Grant. Robert Bernard and Billy Berg on table number 2. Robert Bernard and Billy Berg on table number 2. All right, the matchup here on table number 1 with Lou Jane and Vivian Santos.
High, Viv, up high.
What a matchup here between Lou Jane and Vivian. Right down the middle. Vivian's making some moves, but Lou Jane is holding on. We're going into the straps on table number 1 with Lou Jane El Rafahi and Vivian Santos. Table number 2, we've got Billy Berg against Robert Bernard.
Go! Stop!
A stoppage. One fast start on Billy Berg. Morning.
Billy, wait, what are we doing, buddy?
What a matchup on table number 1 with Lou Jane and Vivian. And we are moving into the straps. Straps being applied by David Hicks, the Speedmaster. Matthew Schultz and David Hicks keeping everybody safe and fair. And as they say, the straps don't lie. Billy Berg making a move here against Robert Bernard. Robert Bernard's holding on here on table number 2. Calculating his moves, Billy Berg. Aggressive moves by Billy Berg. Robert Bernard's pulling. And victorious. Billy Berg comes out victorious on that match.
Come on, ladies.
We're in the straps between Lou Jane and Vivian. And we've got a definitive win. Vivian Santos cranks up the afterburners to take the win over Lou Jane El Rafahi. Cody and Ellen at the table, please. Ellen Heron and Cody Jordanoff at the table. Jerry and Justin on table number 2. Jerry and Justin on table number 2, please. All right, on table number 1, we have Ellen Heron and Cody Jordanoff facing off here at the 2023 Manitoba Provincial Arm Wrestling Championships. On table number 2, we have Justin Thomas and Jeremy Lee.
Go!
Nice matchup here on table number 1. Cody Jordanoff takes the win. And they're off here at table number 2. Justin the Tank Thomas takes table number 2.
Put the wrong arm up first. She put the wrong arm up because it didn't. Just this wrong because it just
Okay, on table number 1, I need Cody Jordanoff and Lou Jane El Rafahi, please. Robert Bernard and Justin the Tank Thomas on table number 2, please. All right, they're locking up arms here on table number 1. Lou Jane and Cody. Coming to the table are Robert Bernard and Justin Thomas. Some good arm wrestling matches here, folks. Lou Jane and Cody and Robert and Justin.
Ready, go! Stop!
Fast start by called on Justin Thomas. Going to restart that matchup here on table 2.
Shoulder square. Shoulder square. Center towards me. Center.
Go!
And they're off between Lou Jane and Cody. Lou Jane El Rafahi takes the win. Anna and Vivian on table number 1, and Andrew and Billy on table number 2.
What's your favorite band of table?
All right, Big Andrew Grant against Billy Iceberg on table number 2. Anna Berg and Vivian Santos facing off on table number 1.
Come on, Anna.
Wrist.
Come on, Viv.
Wrist. Knuckle. Go down. Knuckle. Knuckle. Center. Center.
Come on, ladies.
Rotate. Center. Center. Rotate.
Go!
Big hit by Vivian Santos takes the win. Andrew Grant and we got a stoppage here. We got an elbow foul on Billy Berg. We're going to restart that matchup.
I find it so funny how many people like black right up.
I need Anna Berg and Lou Jane El Rafahi on table number 1. We're going to restart that matchup here on table number 2 with Andrew Grant and Billy Berg.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, but she doesn't. So. Are you okay with that?
Rotate. Center. Center. Knuckle. Knuckle. Distance. This far away. Knuckle.
Go!
Rotate. Rotate. Center.
Anna Berg and Lou Jane El Rafahi going at it. Lou Jane making an earning move, and they're going to straps. Billy Berg and Andrew Grant. Andrew Grant holds on and turns up the heat. I need Billy and Robert on table number 2, please. Billy and Robert, table number 2. And Anna Berg and Lou Jane are going into the straps on table number 1. say the straps don't lie. Anna Berg and Lou Jane El Rafahi in the straps and ready to go here. Doing battle on table 2, we have Billy Berg and Robert Bernard.
Go!
Lou Jane El Rafahi turns on the heat on table number 1.
Good job.
Shoulder square. Shoulder square.
Make sure he's
Shoulder square. Rotate. Wrist. Rotate. Wrist. Ready, go!
Okay, final matchup on table number 1 between Vivian Santos and Lou Jane El Rafahi. Lou Jane's on the B side, Vivian's on the A side. Got a matchup here between Robert Bernard and Billy Berg. You got a stoppage.
Foul, head up, peg, gain in the middle.
Okay, foul on Billy Berg. We start that match between Robert Bernard and Billy Berg. Okay, on the table number 1, we're in the final match here. Vivian Santos on the A side, Lou Jane El Rafahi on the B side. Lou Jane needs to beat Vivian twice to take the win.
Shoulder square. Shoulder square. 4.
Go!
Good matchup. Lou Jane is holding on. We got a stoppage here.
Rotate.
Elbow foul on Lou Jane.
Center.
Restart that matchup there.
Wrist. Wrist. Rotate. 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 Ready, go!
Big hit by Billy Berg, but Robert Bernard is holding on. Billy Berg making the moves, holding on with his fingers and wrists. Robert Bernard. Winner is Billy Berg on table number 2. Matchup here between Vivian Santos and Lou Jane, and our winner is Vivian Santos for first place in that category.
Anyway, make sure they got it.
On table number 2, we need Billy Berg and Andrew Grant. Billy Berg and Andrew Grant.
There's a little sponge to it. It's like
Moving on to the right arm for the women's 80 kg, we have Brianne Labossiere and Jose. I need Brianne Labossiere and Jose Morneau, please, on table number 1. Okay, on table number 2, we're in the finals matchup here with Andrew Grant on the A side, and Billy Berg has clawed his way back on the B side to face off against Andrew. Billy needs to beat Andrew twice to take the win. On table number 1, we have Brianne Labossiere and Jose Morneau doing battle. Robert Bernard to the scorekeeper's table. Okay, Andrew Grant and Billy Berg in the straps here.
We need Jose and Brianne back up.
Jose and Brianne back up to table number 1.
Jennifer, you
All right, Billy and Andrew are in the straps and are going into the referee's grip. No movement in the referee's grip, otherwise it constitutes a foul. Table number 1, we have Jose Morneau and Brianne Lavoisier. Referee's grip being applied here. Jose Morneau taking the win over Brianne Lavoisier. Congratulations to Jose.
Good job, ladies. Give me a second. I'm just going to write down first and second. Okay, men's game rounders here.
On table number 1, we're starting a new class, the men's Grandmasters, the right arm, 85 kg. We have 5 competitors: Doug Hoyle, Stan Scott, Terry DeBates, Warren Kernot, and Miles Riddell. First up is Doug Hoyle and Stan Scott. On table number 1, we have Doug Hoyle and Stan Scott facing off. On table number 2, we've got the men's Grandmasters right arm, 85 plus kilograms. We've got 3 competitors: Daryl Stephenson, Brent Weeb, and Robert Bernard. First up on table number 2 is Daryl Stephenson and Brent Weeb. Robert Bernard, you're on deck. Stoppage here. We have a foul on Mr. Hoyle.
I paid a lot of money to have this.
That's your contract.
All right, a restart on table number 1 with Doug and Scott. Stan Scott.
Go!
Deep into the hook, Stan. Deep into the hook. We've got a stoppage here. Second elbow foul. Winner Stan Scott. Facing off on table number 2, we get Brent the Barbarian Weeb against Daryl the Great Dane Stephenson. Terry DeBates and Warren Kernot on table number 1, please. Terry and Warren, table number 1. And they're off on table number 2. Daryl Stephenson early moves. Elbow foul on Daryl Stephenson. They're going to restart that matchup. On table number 1, we have Terry DeBates and Warren Kernot facing off. Got a restart here on table number 2 against Daryl the Great Dane Stephenson and Brent the Barbarian Weeb. These 2 guys have seen each other before.
Ready, go! Stop!
Got a stoppage. Second elbow foul winner, Brent Weeb. Table number 1, we've got Warren and Terry DeBates locking arms. Brent Weeb and Robert Bernard to the table. Table number 2, please. Brent and Robert, table number 2. We're just about ready to go here with Warren and Terry DeBates. And table number 1.
Go!
Big hit by Terry DeBates.
Still got her.
Terry
Got
DeBates
more hand this year.
taking the win over Warren.
Yeah.
Stan and Doug. Okay, Warren Kernot and Doug Hoyle, please. Warren and Doug on table number 1.
Terry and Miles on deck.
Terry and Miles on deck for table number 1. I need Doug and Warren on table number 1, please. Warren Kernot, Doug Hoyle, table number 1.
Center. Wrist. Ready, go!
Good matchup here with Brent Weeb and Robert Bernard. Robert Bernard with the press takes the win over Brent Weeb. Okay, on table number 2, I need Brent Weeb and Daryl Stephenson. Brent Weeb and Daryl Stephenson. Table number 1, we have an elbow foul on Doug Boyle. So we're going to restart that matchup with Warren and Doug on table 1. All right, a right arm battle between the Great Dane Daryl Stephenson and the Barbarian Brent Weeb on table number 2. Warren Kernot with a decisive win.
Stick around, Warren. Don't run away. Not right back, but soon enough. Just small cost.
Terry DeBates and Miles Riddell on table number 1, please. Terry and Miles on table number 1.
Go! Stop! Second elbow foul.
Second elbow foul on Daryl Stephenson. Win Brent Weeb. Brent Weeb and Robert Bernard on table number 2, please. Brent Weeb and Robert Bernard on table number 2.
B-side, come back up, down again.
Yeah, my mind's moved today.
Oh, this is an A-side.
Go!
Robert Bernard is on the A side. Brent Weeb is on the B side.
Yeah, you bet. Terry?
Terry DeBates takes that win on table number 1.
And Warren and Miles, sorry. Wrist.
Miles Riddell and Warren Kernot on table number 2. Table number 1, please. Warren and Miles on table number 1. Winner is Robert Bernard on table number 2. Congratulations, Robert. Okay, on table number 2, we're going to do the women's 80 kg left arm. We have 3 members, Vivian Santos, Brianne Lavoisier, and George Morneau. Vivian and Brianne to table number 2, please. Vivian and Brianne, table number 2. Stan Scott and Terry DeBates facing off on table number 1. This will be a good matchup here with Terry DeBates and Stan Scott. Right arm at the 2023 Manitoba Provincial Arm Wrestling Championships here at the Tijuana Yacht Club. Table number 2, we have Brianne Lavoisier and Vivian Santos facing off on the left arm. All right, Table number 1, Terry DeBates and Stan Scott. David Hicks and Matthew Schultz keeping everybody safe and fair. Right down the middle, these guys are pretty even. Terry's starting to make a move, but Stan won't have it. Oh. We have a stoppage. We get another foul on Terry DeBates. Stan Scott's all fired up. Vivian Santos getting a riser, getting ready to do battle here with Brianne Lavoisier. And they've taken their grip here on table number 1, Stan Scott and Terry DeBates.
Get one of them other ones and put it in crosswise. We're over there.
And their moments out. Stan Scott, Terry DeBates cranking up the heat, but Stan Scott says no. Terry DeBates squeaks out a win over Stan Scott.
Stan, might as well stay there. Stan and Warren.
Next up is Stan Scott and Warren Kernot. All right, Vivian Santos says, forget about the riser. He's going to go face battle against Brianne Lavoisier.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Brianne Lavoisier stopping Vivian. We get an elbow foul on Brianne Lavoisier, so we're going to restart that match.
Come on, Stan. Come on, baby.
Ready?
And they're off. Brianne and Vivian, and we've got a decisive win by Vivian Santos.
Stan, you don't have to be fast, you just have to control it.
Go, Stan.
Vivian Santos and Jose Morneau on table number 2. Locking arms are Stan Scott and Warren Kernot.
Come on, Stan.
Come on, Stan.
Stay there. That's right, Kate. That's right, Kate. Stay there.
No, left. It's left. Left. We're doing left. They surprised us.
Go!
Come on, Stan.
And they're off. Stan Scott and Warren.
Come on, Stan. Yeah!
Good matchup here between Stan and Warren. Stan is holding on. Warren's doing a press. Press win by Warren Kernot.
Warren and Terry. You and Warren.
Terry DeBates and Warren Kernot on table number 1. On table number 2, we've got Jose Morneau and Vivian Santos.
I could tell it was close. I could feel the edge of my elbow. I just didn't know how close it was.
Go, ladies.
And we're going into referee's grip on table number 2. So any movement in the referee's grip constitutes a foul. Terry DeBates and Warren Kernot doing battle on table number 1.
Go!
right down the middle. Great arm wrestling match here between Warren and Terry. Terry goes deep into the hook. Makes a move. Got a stoppage on table number 1. We got an elbow foul on Warren. Shoulder foul on Warren. Gonna restart that matchup.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. If I'm like this, I feels better.
Vivian Santos and Jose Morneau and referee's grip. Vivian Santos is holding on. Jose Morneau is making a move, but Vivian says no. They're going into the straps on table number 2. Vivian Santos sounds like she's fired up. All right, they're locking arms again here on table number 1 with Terry DeBates and Warren Kernot.
Go!
Excellent matchup here. Terry DeBates holding on. Warren Kernot making a move, but Terry is holding on. Second foul.
Come on, ladies.
Did he pin?
No, he didn't pin.
Did I bring him back? No, I just started here. I just want to keep going. No, it's fair and square.
2 fouls on Warren. The winner is Terry DeBates on table number 1. They're all strapped up and ready to go on table number 2 between Jose and Vivian. Vivian's holding on as Jose's making a big move here. They're in the straps. It's a great matchup here. Kind of down the middle. Vivian into the fence and holding on. Jose is turning up the heat. Can Vivian hold on? Vivian's holding on. What a matchup here. Strap match, and the winner is Jose Morneau. Great battle between Vivian and Jose on table number 2. Vivian Santos and Brianne Lavoisier on table number 2. Brianne Lavoisier and Vivian Santos on table number 2. On table number 1, we're starting a new on table number 1, we have a new class, women's 60 kg left. We have 5 competitors: Brielle Levier, Persia Weeb, Lindsay Schultz, Ashlyn Thompson, and Diane Filion. On table number 1, I need Brielle Levier and Persia Weeb. On deck is Lindsay Schultz and Ashlyn Thompson. Table number 2, we've got Vivian Santos and Brianne Lavoisier doing battle. Got an elbow foul called on Brianne, so we're going to restart that match. Winner, Vivian Santos. Vivian Santos and Jose Morneau on table number 1. Table number 2, we've got Brielle Levier and Persia Weeb locking arms here on the left arm.
Go! Come on, the beast!
Persia Weeb ready up the heat. We've got a winner, Persia Weeb. Lindsay Schultz and Ashlyn Thompson on table number 1, please. Vivian Santos and Jose Morneau. Table number 2.
This always goes before this one.
I know. I was gonna say that. I'm probably not using my body at all.
I like, oh, but that isn't supposed to happen yet.
I can generate it.
I know it's the first one, but it's not.
I have to think about it more than most people, I think. So if I can start to work on that. Right, yeah. Yeah. So you guys are able to, like the first couple of times, they plan in.
Table number 1, we have Ashlyn Thompson and Lindsay Schultz doing battle here. Ashlyn Thompson with an early lead, but Lindsay Schultz is holding on. Table number 2, we've got Jose and Vivian doing battle. Ashlyn Thompson is making a press move, but Lindsay Schultz into the top roll and somehow makes the win for Ashlyn Thompson.
Whatever's going on here. Lindsay.
Terry, are you spelling it wrong?
On table number 2, after this matchup with Vivian and Jose, we've got a new class. The men's master left arm, 90 plus kilos. And we have 4 competitors: Andrew Grant, Robert Bernard, Billy Berg, and Jerry Lee. On deck is Andrew Grant and Robert Bernard for table number 2.
I need Ashlyn and
On table number 1, I need Ashlyn Thompson and Brielle Levier. Okay, they're in the straps here on table number 2 between Jose and Vivian. Table number 1, we have Ashlyn and Brielle locked in arms. On the B side,
Go!
Beast! Go, Beast! Push!
Ashlyn's making
Go!
a move, Brielle is holding on.
Go, Beast! Go! Take full, go, Beast!
And we're moving into the straps on table number 1.
I'm just been whatever. Going down that side. These classes are getting done.
Okay, we've got a nice battle heating up here between Jose Morneau and Vivian Santos. Both arm wrestlers are looking to get the grip advantage here in the straps.
It was obvious I was beating as soon as I went like that. As soon as I went like that.
second warning. I just started violating grip.
Second warning on Vivian Santos. Good matchup here between Jose and Vivian. Jose turning up the heat, but Vivian Santos is holding on. Got an elbow foul on Jose. All right, these guys are all strapped up on table number 1 here. Ashlyn and Brielle. Great matchup here. Ashlyn Thompson, Brielle LaRue. Wow, what a matchup here. Great matchup. In the straps. Brielle is holding on. Ashlyn's not giving any way here. Back on table number 2, we've got Vivian and Jose. Ashlyn Thompson coming up victorious on a great matchup there between Brielle and Ashlyn. On table number 1, I need Lindsay and Diane on table number 1. Lindsay Schultz and Diane. Huge battle going on here on table number 2 with Jose Morneau and Vivian Santos in the straps. Jose's got the advantage, but Vivian is holding on. Vivian says no. What a match up here. We've got a stoppage. Second foul on Vivian, so the match goes to Jose Morneau. Table number 1, we've got Lindsay Schultz and Diane Filion locking arms. Andrew Grant and Robert Bernard on table number 2. On deck is Billy Berg and Jerry Lee on deck for table number 2. All right, on table number 1, we're moments away here from Lindsay and Diane doing battle here.
Come on, ladies!
A lot of power on table number 2 with Andrew Grant and Robert Bernard facing off. And we're moving into the referee's grip here on table number 1 with Lindsay and Diane. Any movement in the referee's grip constitutes a foul. Big hit by Andrew Grant. And takes the win over Robert Bernard. Billy Berg and Jerry Lee on table number 2, please. The referee's grip being applied on table number 1. Lindsay and Diane. On table number 2, we've got Jerry Lee and Billy Iceberg facing off. One foul on Lindsay while in the referee's grip. Billy Iceberg takes the win over Jerry Lee. All right, we got one foul on the referee's grip on Lindsay Schultz, and we're going to restart that matchup here. One foul apiece on Diane and Lindsay. Next foul is out. Okay, they've got one foul apiece, Lindsay and Diane. This is a referee's grip. Big hit by Diane. Lindsay's holding on. Fighting hard to get position. Diane's turning up the heat, and they are going. Hold on, the referees are conferring. I need Andrew Grant and Billy Berg on table number 2. All right, we're moving to the strap match and a referee's grip in the strap match. For table number 1, with Lindsay Schultz and Diane Labossiere. On table number 2, we've got Big Andrew Grant facing off against Billy Iceberg. Table number 1, the straps are being applied. Lindsay and Diane, this is going to shape up to be a good arm wrestling match. Both these competitors very strong. Let's see what the strap says. As they say, the straps don't lie. Table number 2, Billy and Andrew, moments away. Big Andrew Grant making a move, but Billy Iceberg says no, but Andrew Grant comes out victorious. Okay, back in the strap match. Both these competitors, Lindsay and Diane, have one foul apiece. No movement while going into the referee's grip. Otherwise, any movement constitutes a foul. Robert Bernard and Jerry Lee on table number 2, please. Diane Labossiere with an early hit. Lindsay Schultz trying to fend it off. But I think we have a winner. Diane Labossiere is our winner. Diane Filion, is our winner. Persia Weeb and Diane Filion on table number 1, please. Persia Weeb and Diane Filion on table number 1. On table number 2, we have Jerry Lee and Robert Bernard facing off. Robert Bernard takes that win. Billy Iceberg and Robert Bernard to the table, please. Robert Bernard and Billy Iceberg facing off. Billy Iceberg showing how it's done on table number 2. Our winners, Diane Filion on table number 1. Ashlyn Thompson and Lindsay Schultz on table number 1. Ashlyn Thompson and Lindsay Schultz on table number 1. Andrew Grant and Billy Berg back at it on table number 2. Andrew Grant and Billy Iceberg. Table number 1, and they're off and running. Lindsay Schultz and Ashlyn Thompson. Ashlyn's making a move, but Lindsay is holding on, trying to figure out how to bring Ashlyn Thompson back to the other side.
Towards you.
Ashlyn Thompson turns on the heat to take the win. Ashlyn Thompson and Persia Weeb to table number 1, please. Ashlyn Thompson, Persia Weeb at table number 1. Andrew Grant and Billy Berg locking arms here on table number 2.
Go! Stop! Come on, Billy.
Stoppage. We got an elbow foul on Billy Iceberg. Billy looking to top roll the big man. Andrew Grant's got a lot of power he brings to the table. Billy Iceberg is more than ready to take it on. Table number 2, Andrew Grant and Billy Iceberg in table number 1, and they're off and running. Persia Weeb and Ashlyn Thompson turning on the turbo to take the win over Persia Weeb. Diane Filion on table number 1 and Ashlyn Thompson table number 1. Final matchup here, we've got Diane Filion on the A side and Ashlyn Thompson's climbing back from the B side on table number 1. All right, we're restarting the matchup here with Billy Iceberg and Andrew Grant. Referee's grip being applied to Billy Iceberg and Andrew Grant. Any movement? Got a coincidental foul on both Andrew Grant and Billy Iceberg. All right, we've got a final matchup here between Diane Labasse and Ashlyn Thompson. Diane's on the A side, Ashlyn's on the B side. Should be a good matchup here. Ashlyn's got to figure a way to stop the huge hit, turbo hit of Diane Filion. Huge hit by Diane Filion, but Ashlyn Thompson manages to stop it. Holding on, and now we're moving into the straps. Coming back from the B side is Ashlyn Thompson. East side is Diane Filion. All right, we're going to restart the matchup here. And referee's grip here between Billy Iceberg and Andrew Grant. The straps are being applied by Mr. Dave Hicks on table number 1 to Ashlyn Thompson and Diane Filion. We've got a fast start. Second foul on Billy Iceberg. The winner is Andrew Grant. Second place goes to Billy Berg. We've got a new class on table number 2, the left arm 90 kilogram men's masters. We have 4 competitors: Ryan Herron, Charles Tyson, Shane Bouck, and Rob Bouck. On table number 2, I need Ryan Herron and Charles Tyson. On deck is Shane and Rob Bouck. And they were off and in the straps with Ashlyn Thompson and Diane Filion, and our winner is Diane Filion. We're moving on to a new class for table number 1, the women's 70 kg left arm. We have 4 competitors: Vivian Santos, Ellen Herron, Anna Berg, and Cody Jordanoff. First up on table number 1 is Vivian Santos and Ellen Herron. Charles Tyson takes that match. Now need Rob Bouck and Shane Bouck on table number 2. Okay, on table number 2, we have Rob Bouck and Shane Bouck doing battle here, the battle of the brothers. On table number 1, we've got Vivian Santos and Ellen Herron. A left arm battle, Shane Bouck battles to take the win over Rob. Vivian Santos making early moves, and Ellen Herron is holding on. We've got a stoppage, and the winner's called as Vivian Santos takes the win.
Get warm there, Richard? No, I heard Stella Artois calling my name.
On table number 1, I need Anna Berg and Cody Jordanoff. Anna Berg and Cody Jordanoff on table number 1.
He hasn't lost yet, but Shane against
Miller time.
Shane against
Something like that.
Never mind.
We haven't even started doing it.
It's just Masters.
Shane Bouck and Brent Weeb on table number 2.
It's like every year.
Shane and Brent on table number 2.
Why we're taking it. Do any of you guys want this? You want this? No, neither of you.
Okay, on table number 1, we have Cody and Anna facing off. On table number 2, we have Brent and Shane doing battle. Quick finish by Shane Bout on table number 2. Rob and Ryan. Rob Bout and Ryan Heron and Rob Bout on table number 2, please.
I saw this thing bounce. Yeah, it was so close.
On table number 2, I need Cody and Ellen on table number 2, please. Ellen Heron and Cody Jordanoff, table number 2. We have Rob Bout and Ryan on table number 2. Good matchup here on table number 2 with Ryan and Rob. Rob's holding on, but Rob's making a move. Excellent matchup here on table number 2. Ryan cranking up the heat to take the win. And Cody takes the win over Ellen on table number 1. Vivian Santos and Anna Berg on table number 1, please. Vivian and Anna on table number 1.
I'm still trying to lose weight, so it's good. Good work.
Ryan and Brent on table number 2, please. Ryan and Brent on table number 2. Charles Tyson and Shane Bout, you're on deck on table number 2. Charles and Shane, you're on deck on table number 2. On table number 1, we have Anna Berg and Vivian Santos locking arms. And on table number 2, we've got Ryan and Brent facing off here. Anna Berg turning up the heat here on Vivian Santos. Vivian Santos is holding on. Looking for the top rolls. They're coming back. Vivian Santos is cranking up the heat here. Anna Berg. Brent Weed turning up the heat here against Ryan. Good matchup here between these two warriors. Table number 1 is moving into the straps. Ooh, strap match between Ryan and Brent on table 2. And Anna and Vivian are going into the straps on table number 1.
Sorry guys, my mistake.
All right, strap match on table number 1 against Vivian Santos and Anna Berg. And we've also got the straps being applied on table number 2 with Ryan and Brent. All right, these guys are all locked up and ready to go on table number 1, and they're all locked up and ready to go on table number 2. Strap matches on both tables here. Ryan and Brent on table 2, and Anna and Vivian on table number 1. Brent Weed turning up the heat and takes the win over Ryan. Table number 1, we're moments away. Big hit by Vivian Santos. The distinctive win on table number 1. Charles Tyson and Shane Bauk on table number 2, please. Charles and Shane on table number 2. Anna Berg and Cody Jordanoff on table number 1, please. Anna and Cody on table number 1. Locking arms on table number 2, we've got Charles Tyson and Shane Bauk. Table 1, we've got Cody and Anna doing battle. Anna Berg and Cody Jordanoff, they're off to the races right down the middle. Excellent matchup here between Anna and Cody. Anna's showing a lot of strength, but Cody also showing a lot of power. Shane Bauk, quick win over Charles Tyson on table number 2. Cody Jordanoff deep into the hook and takes down Anna Berg for the win. Charles Tyson and Brent Weave on table number 2, please. Charles and Brent on table number 2. Cody Jordanoff and Vivian Santos on table number 1. Cody Jordanoff and Vivian Santos on table number 1. All right, we got Brent Weave, Big Brent, the Barbarian against Charles Tyson. Should be a good matchup here between these two guys. On the B side, we have Cody Jordanoff facing off against Vivian Santos on the A side. All right, we got a couple giants on table number 2 here. Brent Weave and Charles Tyson. Woman's out. Charles Tyson with a huge hit. Take the win over Brent Weave on table number 1. We've got Cody on the B side up against Vivian on the A side. I need Shane and Charles on table number 2, please. Shane and Charles on table number 2. Big hit by Vivian Santos. Definitive win over Cody Jordanoff. Okay. Moving on to table number 1, we got a new class, the men's Grandmasters left arm, 85 kg. We've got 5 competitors: Michael Pipes Barrett, Terry DeBates, Rick Bolton, Doug Hoyle, and Warren Kernot. We're starting off with Rick Bolton and Doug Hoyle on table number 1. On deck is Michael Barrett and Terry DeBates. Table number 2, we've got Shane Bauk and Charles Tyson. Shane Bauk takes the win. On table number 2, we're starting a new class, the men's Grandmasters left arm, 85 kg. We have 4 competitors. We have Brent Weave, Robert Bernard, Daryl Stephenson, and Michael Pipes Barrett. We're going to start with Brent Weave and Robert Bernard on table number 2. On deck is Daryl Stephenson and Michael Barrett. All right, on table number 1, we have Rick Bolton and Doug Hoyle. Quick start. And a quick win by Rick Bolton. Michael Barrett and Terry DeBates on table number 1. On table number 2, we have winner is Robert Bernard.
Go, guys.
That's why I was like, don't know what they talk.
On table number 1, we have Michael Barrett and Terry DeBates. Mike Barrett takes it. Barrett, stay up here. Michael Barrett and Daryl Stephenson on table number 2. On table number 1, I need Rick Bolton and Warren Kernock on table number 1. Rick and Warren on table number 1. Table number 2 here, we've got Michael Barrett on against Daryl the Great Dane Stephenson left arm match.
Come on, Daryl.
Go!
Michael Barrett, smooth as butter. Making the win. Warren Kernock. Brent Weeb and Daryl Stephenson, you're on table number 2. Brent Weeb and Daryl Stephenson, table number 2. Table number 1, we've got Rick Bolton and Warren Kernock facing off here. Table number 2, we've got Daryl the Great Dane Stephenson and Brent the Barbarian Weeb on table number 1. Warren Kernock takes the win, and Daryl Stephenson takes the win over Brent Weeb on table number 2. Terry DeBates and Doug Boyle on table number 1, please. Terry and Doug on table number 1. Okay, I need Mike Barrett and Robert Bernard, please, on table number 2. Table number 1, we've got Doug Boyle and Terry DeBates. Smooth as butter. Terry DeBates takes the win on table number 1. Mike and Warren on table number 1.
Break and do Terry and Rick. You got no laces there.
Okay, Terry DeBates and Rick Bolton, table number 1, please. Rick Bolton and Terry DeBates on table number 1. Winner, Michael Barrett over Robert Bernard. Robert Bernard and Daryl Stephenson on table number 2.
I know.
Mike Barrett and Warren Kernock on table number 1.
Make sure they go through there.
Mike and Warren on table number 1.
We just had to wait because Mike was on the other table. I'm just going to try to drop the things a little bit.
Robert Bernard and Daryl Stephenson facing off left arm here.
More confident than less
Good plan.
Come on, Mike.
Michael Barrett and Warren Curnott. Okay. So quick update, everybody. The 50-50 draw is at $400 right now. So if you're looking to get in on the 50-50, we're currently at $400. There's also five prize packages that will be drawn as well from those 50-50 tickets. If you're looking for 50-50 tickets, see Jose Borno. On table number 2, we've got Robert Bernard and Michael Barrett. And on table number 1, we have Terry DeBates and Warren Curnott. There between Ward and Terry. Terry DeBates takes the win. So we need Michael Barrett and Terry DeBates on table number 1, please. Mike and Terry on table 1.
Shouldn't have gave up.
You know what? I look at it this way.
Very much.
All right, on table number 1, we've got Michael Pipes Barrett up against the Professor, Terry DeBates. These guys are longtime training partners. They're both on the same team, Manitoba's Most Wanted.
Go!
Nice matchup here. Got a stoppage, got an elbow foul on Terry. This is Manitoba Arm Wrestling Association's 40th Provincial Arm Wrestling Tournament. We've been doing it since 1983.
Go!
And they're off and running. Terry DeBates and Michael Barrett. Got a stoppage again. Second elbow foul on Terry. Our winner is Michael Barrett. Okay, so if anybody wants to get in on the 50-50, we're at $400. We're at $420 right now, and we'll be doing the draw soon. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to do the awards presentation, and then for the women's Masters and Grandmasters, and then we're going to proceed into the Open tournament.
Are you still pulling, Jose? You're out?
No, I'm not. I'm out.
Are you?
I'm not out.
Oh.
Next week.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you are still in?
I mean, we did the final.
Oh, you won already?
Yeah, there was 2 win-losses.
Well, I see part of one of your matches against Jimmy. You guys ended up in a draft. Looked like a good match.
The arm was kind of,
only stops in once a year.